Hey buds, I'm your host Sam,
And I'm your co host, Brianna.
and this is
Kush and.
Crime. Welcome back to part 2.
I'm excited to be here.
Yes, we left you off with it will only be a 2-parter. I couldn't do 3. This guy
That's
was
okay.
living. Yeah, he was living in my head too much.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it anymore.
He don't pay rent, so.
He does not pay rent. He is
If anything, he's
evicted.
taking a major toll on the landlord.
Oh my God, it's so bad. Like, he is a freeloader, and I need him to evict himself after this. So I'm so glad that it's only a 2-part. I didn't leave out too much information. I kept it,
Oh,
you
we'll
know.
expel the demons.
Yeah, we will exorcise the demons.
Yes.
Brianna is gonna do her. Brianna's gonna do her straight of the day like she normally does, and then we'll get into part 2 after that. So, Brianna, did you want to take it away with the strain of the day?
Did you mean to rhyme that? Or
Yes.
is
yes,
that like, okay, all right.
Yeah, it was good, right?
Love it. Love it. Yeah, so this strain, this is more of a sativa leaning hybrid, which is funny that, so on the internet it says that it's a hybrid that leans more sativa, but the batch that I got from the shop that we go to, it just calls it a straight up sativa. So
Okay.
I don't know. Either way, I definitely agree that if it is a hybrid, it definitely leans more sativa. This strain is called Blueberry Haze, and this is an old school strain. This is like tried and true OG, and it's funny because when you look it up on like Leafly, there's like one little tiny fucking paragraph about it. It just says it's a cross of blueberry and haze, provides a sweet flavor and pleasant euphoric high. Pace yourself with this one. Overdoing it can send you to dreamland. Which, okay.
Interesting for a sativa.
And it's funny because like it's this tiny little like bitch ass paragraph, but like this is a classic OG strain. I feel like it deserves more love than this, right?
I agree.
Like, I remember back in the day, if the plug had some blueberry haze, you'd be on top of it. You'd be banging on his door, blowing up, or his or her, you never know. There. You'd be blowing up their fucking phone because you want some of this blueberry haze while it's coming through town.
No,
now we're spoiled. We can go pick up pretty much whatever we want at, the dispensary in states that are lucky enough.
Yep.
So luckily we have access to this amazing OG strain that is tried and true for generations.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't have any facts to back that up. I'm just kind of making that up. But
Definitely
it sounds right.
Had it. No,
I was gonna say, since I started smoking, I remember this shit coming around. Okay,
it was around, yeah.
And it smells amazing. I got a jar of it literally right here.
What's it smell like?
So fruity. It's like, yeah, nice and fruity with like that haze tang. It's fruity in the beginning and then a hazy tang, a tangy haze afterwards. It tastes amazing, and it definitely, leaning sativa, makes me want to get up and clean the fucking house. So I'm down for it. I'm with it. That's my kind of jam. It's funny, the top effects on this one on Leafly, one of them is tingly.
Again?
So again, it's euphoric, giggly, and tingly. It's definitely fucking giggly because I can't even like keep my eyes open after smoking a joint of this thing. Like,
yeah, she's all like, I can verify her eyes are slits. They are hardly open.
It's just, Yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm ready to listen about this crazy, twisted serial killer guy
Yeah.
and figure out what happened to this piece of shit.
Yeah.
And because
What
we
are your
left off on a major cliffhanger.
Yes. So, do you mind like kind of if you remember going over briefly where we left off?
So this guy got caught.
Mhm.
And I remember he was like looking up a bunch of shit about himself and
Mhm.
like the people that he fucking killed. It
Mhm.
was over a span of a few years the murders
Mhm.
happened.
Mhm.
I know that the missing person, Shannon, the one in 2010, although not linked to him, to this serial killer, was the, you know, because of her, the efforts for looking for her, we uncovered this serial killer's graveyard.
Right.
In 2023, oh, Rex is his name. He sounds like a fucking serial killer. Okay, Rex. I've heard more creative dog names. Like, what are
Oh
we
my
doing?
god.
Um, sorry if your name is Rex. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's fine.
I
It's
only know
cool.
one
I
Rex.
love dogs. Okay, like dogs are great. So it's fine if your name is Rex. But anyway, this guy's name is Rex, and he was charged with the murders in 2023. And I know we left off with a cliffhanger on how his family was connected somehow,
Mhm.
possibly connected with these, and their various hairs from them were found on the remains of these women.
Mhm. So, that's a good overcap. Thank you, Brianna.
You're
Uh
welcome.
yes. So, we're kind of at the point where we're going to talk about his family and we're going to rewind. We're going to back it all the way up before I even tell you. We're going to go back to Rex's side cuz I kind of just told you that we saw that he killed these women, we were able to connect to him, but we didn't talk about who he even was or like where the fuck he came from.
Yeah. Oof.
Some seemingly normal guy who runs an architectural firm, and there's an interview you can watch, and we'll link it on our website, which is
Cushandcrime.com. Spell out the and.
no
No. Yeah.
ampersand.
No ampersand. Yeah. Spell out the and. No ampersand. Same for
Same on
Instagram.
Instagram.
We'll get it, guys. It's me. Okay. It's me. I will get it eventually. It's fine.
We'll get there.
You get it.
It's on our website. Go watch it.
Do it.
So you can see that he's seemingly a normal guy. And that is what has been haunting me is that how normal he appears and how his family sees him. It's so at odds. And that's the part that bothers me. He's able to compartmentalize. I said that's so funny. Compartmentalize like the one side of him that is a demon, monstrous killer, and the other side that is a family man. That's scary.
It's twisted. Because it's like, who all these, so many people. How many people are there like this?
Right. Like so able to hide in plain sight. Like that's like I think I talked about this before, but when I was younger, I used to watch America's Most Wanted and it used to scare me. It used to scare me so much because I was like, what if they're outside looking for me right now? That's so scary. And that's how I feel about like Rex and like his ability to hide. It scares me. It is like, oh my God, how do people do that?
It's valid. That's a valid fear.
Anyway, he's been living in my brain for too long, so let's get this over with.
Let's get him the fuck out.
Yes. So his name is Rex Heuermann. He was a family man. We're going to talk about his early life, his marriage, all the things. We're going to circle back to the dates that I had told you that are super important.
Mm-hmm.
So Rex's wife's name was Asa, and I have a PowerPoint for Brianna today. So I have brought that up for her. This is a wedding picture of theirs. Asa was born in Iceland when she was adopted to an American family. And growing up, she had felt unwanted and isolated, and she really struggled to fit in. She was 18 when she met Rex, and she was working at a 7-Eleven, and she just thought he was tall, dark, and handsome. And even though she was super attracted to him, she just considered him a good friend, and she could really rely on him for anything. But ultimately, they maintained their friendship, and she got married to someone else and had a son named Christopher. Christopher's father was an asshole, and he became abusive to Asa. Once that started getting worse, Asa said, "Fuck you," and filed for divorce. After she did that, he started to escalate how he was acting and enter in Rex. Asa could turn to Rex for anything, right? They were good friends. So she did. And Rex kind of stood up to her ex and was like, "You're not going to do this anymore. You're going to go." So Rex asks Asa to move in with him at his family home that he grew up in. She says yes. Things start to get serious. And then Rex gets Asa pregnant and then asks her to marry him, which she says yes. This is their wedding picture.
Oh, look at the happy couple.
They look normal.
Yeah.
Normal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's a big dude and he's not that great looking, but they look.
Hey, to each their own, man.
Right.
Whatever makes you happy, okay?
Yeah. But like they were happy. You could tell by this picture they're happy.
They do look happy.
Mm-hmm. They got married on April 13th of 1996. They honeymooned in Sweden, and Asa and her son Christopher flew ahead first, and Rex joined them a few days later. Pause here. Go back. We're going even further back.
Ooh.
So we talked a little bit about Asa, now we're going to talk about Rex's younger life. So Rex grew up in Long Island, in the house that I'll show you eventually. Growing up, his father always yelled at him. Nothing he ever did was good enough. He was dyslexic, and he was dealing with that, and I'm sure his father wasn't really, happy, like, dealing with that. A kid going to school, and parents get frustrated enough when they're trying to teach their kid shit that they can't understand.
For sure. Well, especially back then, like, nobody understood how to really deal with people with, like, learning disabilities and stuff. It was still really new.
Right. Exactly. His father ended up dying when he was 12 years old, and then it was just his mom taking care of 5 kids total.
Jeez, man. Woo.
That's too many kids.
That is 5 too many kids. And not enough cats. That's obviously the problem.
Definitely not. Although I don't think I would want a cat in this scenario, honestly.
No. Oh my God, the poor cat with all the kids. No, that'd be terrible.
Mm-hmm. Rex felt neglected, and he pretty much raised himself. And he was bullied a lot, as a kid. And he didn't really stand up to the people that he bullied. He just kind of internalized it.
The people that he bullied or people that bullied him?
He got bullied a lot, and he never stood up for himself.
Okay, he didn't stand up to the bullies. I see. Mm-mm. Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
Was he the oldest or the youngest?
He was in the middle, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Oof. He was, yeah. So he felt neglected by his mom because now his mom is working other jobs and just trying to keep him afloat.
Yeah.
But it's hard, obviously, when you're raising 5 kids. So he didn't feel heard, and he internalized all his feelings. And as he grew older, the thoughts kind of twisted and grew into something more violent and gruesome. He was obsessed with this book called Death Scenes, which is a scrapbook of a LAPD homicide detective named John Huddleston. This book shows murder victims, and it's pretty graphic. And he came obsessed with knowing about the human body and dissections and what points to like cut people. And when you're a teenager and you're looking at this and then you're looking at porn and you're looking at
Ugh,
violent things
yeah.
all together and you have unfettered access and you're being neglected by your mom who's working 2 jobs and trying to raise 4 other kids. Yeah, that's going to start fucking getting disgusting.
It's a recipe for a serial killer.
For real, like all that content is not good. Even the content the kids are watching now, like
Yeah.
the amount of unfettered access they have to anything on the internet, the content they're consuming is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad.
100%.
And then now this is like genuine, like disgusting, disturbing things that a teenager shouldn't be looking at. And he's looking at it and now fantasizing about it.
Yeah.
So he has like porn, like through the records that police were able to find later, dating back to like 94 of women being violently whipped, tortured, vaginally mutilated, breast
Ugh.
mutilation, like some really like hardcore shit. Disgusting. You had asked me last episode if he started killing before or after he was married.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the alleged first victim.
Oh, shit.
And I say alleged because I think that there's more than there is attributed to him.
Like then that they could find like evidence for, or
Mhm.
like try or like actually pin against him. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll tell you why, like when we get towards the end. But and like when we get like past this one. So I'm going to say this is his first alleged victim, but I don't think so. I feel like it's, I don't know. You can formulate your own opinion.
Okay. Okay.
So Rex's first victim, her name was Sandra Costilla. And Rex claims that he didn't mean to kill her. It just happened. I don't know about
So
that
he
either.
admitted to this one, or is this one of the ones he ended up getting charged for?
This is one that he ended up getting charged for.
Okay.
So he did admit to this one. Sandra Costilla was from Trinidad and Tobago. Her family were immigrants, and her family was live in action sirens. Her family.
Are they? Are you hearing the ones coming from my end?
Yeah.
They're loud. Apologies, people. Yeah,
It's okay.
that's
You
what
hear 'em in
happens.
my
I live in the
house, too.
city. Oh, they're
It's all
so
right.
loud here.
So her family had immigrated. There we go, from Trinidad and Tobago and moved to America in 1982 when she was 17 years old. Sandra did not have the best life growing up, and unfortunately, she had witnessed something terrible within her lifetime. She was at home when her father stormed into the house, accusing her mother of cheating on him, screaming, pulls a gun. Sandra's father shot her mother. Sandra runs over to check on her mom to see if she's alive, looks at her father, who then takes the gun, looks at her, and shoots himself in the head.
Oh my God. That's fucked.
Yeah, Sandra's life was not the best, and she really started struggling. From the accounts that I can find, she wasn't in sex work, but I don't know. Like, the information is unclear, at least for now. Once he's actually sentenced and stuff, I'm sure more information is going to come out.
Yeah.
But right now, he's still not actually sentenced. So I don't have all the information yet. But from what I can tell, like, it didn't seem like she was in sex work. So I'm not sure how they met each other. But she, like the Gilgo 4, was a petite, beautiful woman. Here you go. Like I said, I don't know how she met him, but Rex says that he did not mean to kill her, and he got carried away and strangled her.
Damn.
So if it ended right there, that if he just strangled her, if he showed any remorse or admitted to it in the moment, then sure, I could possibly believe that those were not his original intentions, was not to kill her.
Oh, so he didn't end it there. He kept going.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The state of her body, Sandra's body, says something else completely. On November 20th, 1993, a little bit less than a year before he marries Asa, two men, while hunting in a wooded area of Southampton, find the remains of Sandra Costilla. She was 28 years old. She was on her back with her arms outstretched over her head. Her legs were uncovered and her legs were also spread apart. Her shirt had been pulled up over her head, and she had multiple sharp force injuries to her face, torso, breasts, left thigh, and vaginal area. That feels pretty intentional to me.
Yeah, that's pretty difficult to deny intent there.
I'd say.
Or he just like accidentally killed her and was like, well, I might as well just go to town now. Like, what the fuck? And it also doesn't seem like that would be like his first like
Thank you.
victim.
That's what I'm saying.
And I don't even like, this isn't even like my thing. And like, that was a major red flag that was his first victim. Like his first victim, you know,
right.
like first being in air quotes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm saying.
It sounds like he did not hold back.
I agree.
And the guilt of covering her face.
Yep. We talked about that last episode or the episode before. Yep. So again, he says that was not intentional. Whatever.
Fucking lying ass.
Yep. Serial killers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There were hairs found on Sandra, and when the DNA tested against her, it was a match for Rex as well. That's how they found that on him and then charged him with that. Later down the line, which we go back to. Now, I had mentioned that after Rex and Asa's wedding took place on April 13th of 1996, that Asa and Christopher flew ahead and Rex followed behind after. Well, his next known victim just so happened to go missing on February 14th, 1996, just when Asa and Christopher leave to Sweden.
Damn. Like he was waiting.
Now, one thing I want to point out here is this is about 6 months between victims. And when we continue with our timelines, which you already know some of the deaths in the timelines, it already seems like we talked about, it doesn't feel like his first victim. And it already feels like it's escalated to the point where it needs to happen. It's already happening every 6 months.
Yeah.
That he admits to. So someone who just started killing, that doesn't feel right.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. So Karen Vergata was 34 years old when she went missing. She was living in New York and she was working as an escort at the time of her disappearance. Sound familiar already? She had 2 children, but she did not have custody of them at the time of her death. Her father said that she was living a troubled lifestyle and she was living in Hell's Kitchen. And for a long time, Karen's remains were unidentified. She was dubbed several different names, such as Davis Island Doe and Fire Island Doe. And on April 20th of 1996, Karen's legs were found on the bay side of Fire Island, 1 mile away from Davis Island, which is hence her nicknames.
Oh, wow.
Her skull was not found until 2011, when police had expanded the search on Gilgo Beach after the Gilgo 4 had been found.
Oh my God! So this girl was like dismembered.
Yep. She was not fully identified until 2023, and Rex admits to her murder as well. It is important to note that after his first murder, Rex became super meticulous. By the way, this is the map of where the skull was found and her legs were found. So he became super meticulous about his murders and how he would perform them. And he had a list, which I have just pulled up for Brianna, that is essentially a guide that he would follow that he could get away with his murders.
Yo, this is crazy.
Go ahead.
He got fucking cat litter on here?
So, as you can see, this is a HK
Wait,
2002.
problems?
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, 2002, 2004 document, which just means it was last edited within those time frames. This was scrubbed from his computers later on. So, what he would do is identify problems and what supplies he would need. DS would stand for dump site, and I don't know,
Oh.
TRG. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, Brianna, do you want to like go over some of like the problems that he lists?
So wait, so these are the problems that like the serial killer wrote down that are he's like, "Oh, I need to solve these problems. How do
Yeah.
I get around this?" What a fucking psychopath.
Yes.
Okay. So, problem number 1, DNA. I definitely think that that's your fucking problem, dude.
That is his problem. That's what had got him caught. So
What
clearly
a
he did not do enough
fucking
good job
moron.
with that
Yeah,
one.
problem number 1. Jesus. Okay, problem number 2, tire marks. Number 3 is blood stains. We got fingerprints. M-O, M/O. And then
Yeah,
in
motive.
parentheses, it says plastic bags / cat litter. Like,
Yeah.
what does that even mean?
So for that, it's like it's modus operandus, I think, but essentially his MO or like a pattern that could be used to establish him. So that's what he could do to mess with that. I don't understand the cat litter though. I don't get that.
Yeah, like, what do you use that for? Serial killers out there, let us know. What do you use fucking cat litter
No,
for?
no. Leave us alone. No. No.
We want to hear from you.
I don't. Brianna wants to hear from you. I'm all set.
Sam's
I
like, no
don't.
thanks. I'll wait till the
Please.
documentary comes out.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want that shit. No, thank you. Leave that over there.
So
I'm
what else
good.
we got on here? Trace source of supplies, foot / shoe prints, photos ?
Mm-hmm.
Miss - leaders ? Police stop. Like if police
if he
stop
got
him,
stopped
yeah,
him.
that's a fucking
Yeah.
problem, bro. Truck stuck. Fingerprints. Didn't he already say fingerprints in gloves?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like really trying to think everything down to the T.
Yeah, he is. And then he has hair and fiber on
Which
here.
again is what got him caught, which is so fucking funny to me.
What a moron.
Yeah.
Plastic bags matched to box, whatever that means. Okay. He has a supply list, just in case anyone's wondering. So these are supplies for him? Yes. I see these. A saw and cutting tools and rope and cord. Yeah, acid. That sounds like supplies for the serial killer.
Yep.
Where was he buying this shit that people were like, shouldn't there be a red flag system if anyone's credit card is buying these items?
Especially lye. Like anytime you see lye, I automatically think that somebody's trying to like decompose a body.
Lye? What is that?
Lye is let me look it up exactly what it is before I misspeak.
Yeah, because it says lye / acid. So this dude's making like chemistry sets and shit.
I know lye used to be part of soap. And what it does, I don't want to look this up because then everybody's going to think I'm fucking trying to like kill somebody, but it's known to break down organic compounds. So it can help a lot of times when you use when you're trying to clean like cast iron or something, you would use lye.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can also clear grease with it, but it's basically I'm pretty sure it's just like a powder, or it's a strong alkaline agent used primarily for saponification and soap making, food processing, and heavy duty cleaning.
Yeah, well, he's definitely not making soap when you pair that with a police scanner and fucking burn can. What is a burn can?
Like, don't look at that. Don't look at that.
I didn't see it.
Good.
Foam
a burn
drain
can
cleaner.
Like,
oh my god.
You know, like a homeless person would have a burn can.
Oh, just like a can that you burn shit in. Okay,
Literally,
I'm overthinking this serial killer list.
A little bit.
I'm thinking things are more sophisticated than they actually are.
They're not.
body wash, tarps, medical gloves, bags, and tape. Yeah, like large electrical clips. A ratchet cargo strap. Yeah, all these things put together, I feel like should definitely be a red flag if anyone is buying them. And then he's got his dump site, like list of a dump site, Mill Road. And then just dump site 2 is question mark. And then dumpster site. What is TRG?
I don't
That's
know.
his last list. TRG. T-I Megan small is good. T-Unk black. Okay.
I don't know what those mean.
So did he like present this list to the cops? Like,
no, this list was dug out of when we get to the actual investigation process of like what else they found. The police like do a search of all these electronics that he has in the house, and while he thought he deleted every piece of evidence off his electronics, he did not. And what happened was he deleted the most recent version of this document, and he did not delete all of the other old backup versions of this document. So when the police searched all his electronics and they found this document, I mean, hello.
Yeah, this is like how I do my serial killer stuff.
It's just 101. A fucking blueprint. Right.
Yeah.
So, like I said, he started becoming meticulous. He's making fucking documents with, like, essentially pro-cons lists. Like,
yeah, this is very thought out.
Right.
It's like how to do the killing, how to do the fucked up shit you want to do with it, and then how to get rid of the evidence. Right. Literally, it's all right here.
There's no denying that. So he obviously is being very meticulous about this. He starts establishing a routine when it comes to these killings, and he would allow himself 4 days. And let me tell you, this motherfucker thought he was Dexter. Okay. He would pin up the plastic sheets in his area, which I'm going to show you right now. That's why I said, don't look. Here we go. The basement. So this is his basement.
Wait, this is the basement like at his house?
Yes, this is his basement. This is his childhood home. This is where he would kill and murder these victims. Now, you can see there is the bedroom there, the Bilko doors. That's like the outside doors that go into a basement. Are right there. You have the gun vault, which was a gun vault that he had over 300 guns in it because he was a hunter. And it had a vault door on it, and it was soundproofed.
Oh, yeah, I want soundproofing in my gun vault. That's not sketchy. And of course he was a hunter. Yeah. No offense to people who hunt, but like,
right,
you're killing little animals. So
and these people, women
like
were petite little women.
Yeah,
it's like he's hunting them.
Yeah, I see but this isn't the house that his family lives in.
Oh, it is.
Oh, like his like daughter or his wife and
they all live there. Guess where his wife sleeps?
You're fucking kidding me.
No.
Where the fuck? She sleeps somewhere in here?
Yeah, where it says bedroom.
On the other side of the gun vault.
Yes.
Ugh. That is fucking sane. There's no way she did not know that something was going on.
We'll talk about that.
Oh, we will. This is crazy because this doesn't even look like a big house.
Right. I'll show you.
And concrete slab? What is concrete slab?
So it's like slab filled in, like, because this is the basement, right? So this is like underground, essentially.
I see. Okay,
so
I see the
crawl
stairs.
space here behind the gun vault, and there is a utility room. Then there's a corridor, and then the secret room, which only had entrance from the bedroom, and it was locked. And the gun vault, which was literally had a gun, like a vault door, like a safe door, like that you would turn. And
so this guy had all these guns.
Yep.
He had this fucking vault door.
Yeah.
He had this fucking shopping list of soundproofing and this shopping list of serial killer supplies.
Yep.
And there were no red flags anywhere. Yep. Like this is insane. And like this is what his floor really looked like?
No, actually, yeah, kinda, like, a little
That is
dirty and
disgusting.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that
It
looks
was
gross.
crowded. It was pretty, like, cluttered and crowded, and even
Yeah,
when
this place
police
does not look clean. What did this guy do for a living again?
he was an architect that's the thing! Okay, he was an architect, he ran his own architectural firm, and his house, which I wanna see if I can
It
show
looks like a
you
piece
this.
of shit.
I'm gonna show you this other screen instead, hold on, give me just 1 second.
I mean, I guess if he's spending all of his fucking money on vaults and guns and acid.
Like, this is the house, and it's pretty run down, and like, that's part of the problem, right? Is that he's an architect, but he hasn't touched this house. The only improvements he ever made to this house were the gun vault. Let's see, look at
Ugh.
this.
Ew. Oh, so much clutter. Oh, that is disgusting.
Yeah,
Chaotic mess. Yeah, it says chaotic mess. That's definitely what that looks like.
yeah.
That's insane. And these people lived in this house.
Yep.
Gross.
And then this is like, you could tell this is everything that they took from the house and then brought back, and everything just got like shoved back in there.
Yeah. And this guy had money, at least to some degree.
Right. He in the gun vault, he would pin up and I say pin, and he was very particular to use pins, like push pins. He would pin up plastic sheets and stuff so that way when he started his endeavors with these women in terms of torturing, cutting them up, killing them, dismembering them, all of this, the evidence wouldn't get all over the room. And used pins so that way no hair or anything. It wasn't tape. So he didn't want any of the tape to like catch anything in the house, so he used
Mm.
pins instead.
Hmm.
So he was very particular. He was very well thought out, and that is really, I think, his victim choices and his thought process is really what kept him hidden. None of his family was allowed to go into this vault, and it was like super forbidden. Like they were not allowed in it. So his process when he would pick up a woman. Oh, that's what I was saying. His victims, he chose small people and people that wouldn't like be recognized as missing because who cares? Obviously, we don't feel this way, but who cares about a sex worker and
Yep.
easily forgettable and forgotten because of their choice of work. They choose to sex work, so they put themselves at risk, and that's the risk that comes with the job,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Terrible.
Terrible. It's terrible that we think that way, but unfortunately, that was what that was happening in that police department at that time.
Definitely.
So his preparation for bringing these women home were to clean the entire basement first. Then he would set up his gun vault. And like I said, he would use pins or anything, and then he would just get all his tools ready and everything that he needed, he would get it all set up. Day 2, he would bring the victim to his home where he would engage with them, have sex, or just talk or whatever. And he always said that he enjoyed that part. He liked those moments. But ultimately, he would strangle them, drag them into the gun vault, torture them, and then dismember them, and then prepare the body.
He's like, oh, I enjoyed this conversation, but I'm going to kill you now anyway.
Yeah.
Twisted.
Psycho.
Twisted.
Day 3, he would clean up and dispose of the remains and the evidence. Day 4 was just in case of emergencies. Karen Vergata's remains, when they were found, followed this methodology that he had laid out that we had talked about in this document. Karen's legs were found in Fire Island, hence the name Fire Island Doe, and her skull was not found until 2011, like we had talked about when the search was expanded. Right after Rex's wedding, he made the plans to pick her up. And then he murdered her, dismembered her, and then went and got on a plane to Sweden to be with his newly wedded bride.
Ugh, that is so fucking twisted.
It's so fucked up.
It's so gross.
Imagine finding that out. I would be so fucking mad.
As the wife?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but then I'm like, okay, did she not know about this? Like, did she not know any of this was going on? And I know we're going to talk about this, But that almost makes me be like, I don't know how bad I feel for her. Like, if she did know. And obviously, if she did know, I don't fucking feel bad for her. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she was coerced or manipulated in a way. Like, I can see that happening, especially from a psychopath like Rex. But at the
Or not
same
having a
time,
great
like,
childhood.
did she just turn a blind eye and accepted this life as the best that she thought that she could get? And I mean, like, okay, I feel bad for her to a degree, but at the same time, like, who is paying the price for this? And it's these poor women that get dismembered and strewn about the area, and, their remains get found. It's terrible. It's awful
Mm-hmm.
all around.
Mm-hmm.
So this is nuts. So he disposed of everything and then he like got on a plane to Sweden
Yep.
and he like cleans everything up afterwards and everything.
Yep.
This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked.
Yep. So he goes with his newlywed bride. They return home like nothing happens. It's all good. We're home in our home. We're home after our
Ugh, in
wedding.
his gross house.
Yep. They have their daughter Victoria. And Rex continues to work at his architecture firm, on the outside being a loving husband and father, and on the inside being that fucking disgusting demon. Now, the next murder that Rex is attributed to and has confessed of happened in 2000.
Oh, that's a break.
Do you see what I'm saying? Where I
Yeah.
just don't, I feel like there's more. He went from going 6 months to then going 4 years.
So these other murders did they like find evidence of him and then accuse him, or did he like come out and say when he got caught for other murders, like confess to others? Like did he willingly confess to these, or was he found to be the murderer?
We will talk about it later, but he was charged with these murders. He was found to be guilty, or not guilty of
Okay.
them, but he was charged with them because his evidence against him was found, mostly in
Okay.
the case of hair and DNA.
Yeah. So
Um,
it's not like he came forward and was like, "Oh, I actually killed all these other people too," in case you were wondering. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
he did, but he did. We'll talk about it.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I mean, he did, but yeah, it was kind of forced, but
Yeah.
not forced, but in a sense
So
of
it wouldn't be surprising if there were others that just haven't come to light yet.
That's what I feel, because he did
Yeah.
admit to all of the murders that we talk about. He admitted to every single one of them. But because of these gaps in them, like we were talking about, from his first murder, air quotes, of Sandra Castilla to then Karen Vergata, that was like 6 months. And
Mm-hmm.
then, not even, because it was, what did I say? December?
November.
November. Okay.
November, then
November
February.
and then February. So that wasn't even 6 months.
Mm-hmm. So how was it that he would go so long afterwards?
Right.
Maybe he
Right.
thought he was a changed man after going to Sweden.
I don't think so.
I doubt it. No, no. We all know that's not.
I mean,
No.
that's potential too. I mean, his daughter was born, and maybe that's a good point. And maybe he stopped because his daughter was born, and then maybe, but I don't think so. We'll
Maybe.
talk about that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. I don't. I don't. I find it. I don't know. Let's keep going. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Let's do it.
We could talk about this. Like I said, his next murder didn't occur until 2000. Obviously, Rex has a pattern of where he hires escorts. He hired an escort named Valerie Mack. Valerie was adopted as a child, and she had a troubled youth, just like many of Rex's other victims. She became oh my god, she begun, there we go, hanging out with the wrong crowd, and she started abusing substances, and she was not making the best decisions in life, as one does. She had a son when she was 18 years old. Ultimately, she was estranged from him and the father at the time of her disappearance. Like I had mentioned, Valerie was working as an escort. She had gotten into some trouble and she was on some hard times. Enter in Rex, that offers her a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
Rex hired her, strangled her, dismembered her. He had her dumped in Mayerville, just her torso in Mayorville. Her skull and foot and hands were found in Gilgo Beach when, oh, apparently I don't have a picture of her, were found in Gilgo Beach when the original Gilgo 4 were found.
Jeez, there's no way this beach is not haunted.
Oh, it's definitely haunted.
It's gotta be. Those poor souls, man.
It's gotta be. When Valerie went missing, she was 24, and she had already been arrested a couple of times. Because of this, her adoptive family attempted to report her missing, but the police would not take them seriously because of her history with drugs and prostitution.
Damn, that sucks.
3 years later, he strikes again. I don't know.
So 3 years.
Asa, Christopher, and Victoria took a family trip to Vermont to a resort that was basically a summer camp from July 20th to July 27th of 2003.
So Dad was home alone.
Rex stayed home and worked at his architecture firm, and he actually did do some work during this time. But as soon as his family leaves, he starts making his preparations to hire an escort.
Wasted no time, I'm sure.
Nope. Jessica Taylor had somewhat of a troubled youth. She was in a tough situation, and she ended up with a pimp, and he coerced her into sex work. And again, she was just trying to make a better life for herself. She was from Poughkeepsie, New York, and she was working in Manhattan. And on July 21st, 2003, she called her mother just to talk. And she had made plans to go visit her mother on her birthday, which was July 25th. When July 25th came and Jessica did not show up to her mother's house, her mother immediately called 911 and reported her missing. On July 26th, 2003, a man is walking his dog in Manorville, New York, which is where Valerie Mack has also been dumped, when he spots what he believes to be human remains. He calls 911, police arrive, and they find Jessica's partial remains.
What'd they find?
They found just her torso. And legs were together. So they didn't know who she was at first, because she was found with her legs folded beneath her. Her hands and head were both removed. And she had a tattoo that was severely mutilated and cut. And Rex did all of that, so she couldn't be identified easily. This is Jessica Taylor.
She looks so young. Oh my God.
She's so young. All of these women are so young. Police canvassed the area after her body was found, and witnesses stated that they had seen a dark-colored Chevy truck around the area around 10:30 p.m. And remember who was last seen getting into a dark-colored Chevy truck? Amber Costello.
Yep, September 2009.
Yep. So obviously, Jessica was identified later when her skull and her hands were found on Gilgo Beach. Again, when the search was expanded after the Gilgo 4 were found. When Jessica's body was found, articles went up in search of information to help identify her. Fucking Rex was looking at articles about her disappearance and was keeping tabs on the investigation process of her murder.
What a psychopath.
He was paying attention.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me, because like if you're paying attention and then your bodies were found, I'd be out. I wouldn't be lingering around pressing my luck whether or not I'm about to get found out.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so, but this guy's a psycho.
And he's an idiot.
Yeah. With his how-to list and shopping list.
He's such a fucking idiot. No, for real. So his cycle continues, and his next kills were the Gilgo 4. So Maureen Brainerd Barnes in 2007, Melissa Bartholomew in 2009, Megan Waterman in 2010, and Amberlynn Costello in 2010. Which, crazy side note, I don't know if you remember, but Shannon went missing on May 1st of 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And he was still dumping his kills after she went missing. So Megan Waterman in 2010 goes missing on June 6th. Shannon Gilbert goes missing on May 1st. If he
Mm-hmm.
was paying attention to his case that well, and then this slipped by him, I would be paying attention to what's going on Gilgo Beach.
You'd think so.
Somebody's missing on Gilgo Beach.
And
Like,
they're
we're
actively looking for them?
actively looking,
Yeah.
and he's still dumping. He's still dumped 2 bodies there.
That's crazy.
Idiot.
So either he didn't, so he mustn't have realized it then.
No, there's no way he knew. Because
Yeah.
why would he still dump it unless, no. I was going to say, unless he was, like, that cocky, but, like, no.
Yeah.
He was
No.
that insecure about it.
Yeah, because he was keeping tabs, but apparently not close enough tabs.
No. Which, so, crazy. But Jessica Taylor, her remains were found, like, if you look, they were all found on the same side of the road as the Gilgo 4. All of the remains were all found on the same side of the road. And Jessica Taylor's were up about a mile.
Oh, wow. So I wonder if... So wait, did they find Karen, Sandra? They didn't find their remains at Gilgo Beach. Or no, they found part of them.
They found partial remains at Gilgo Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see. Here we go. Thank you for the question. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Amber Lynn
That's a good map.
Costello. Yep. Melissa Bartholomew, Maureen Brainerd Barnes, and Megan Waterman, the Gilgo 4, were all right on top of each other. You have Asian
Jeez.
male, which we briefly mentioned. And in his Google history, it did mention something about Asian twink. He has not been tied to Rex, but it is interesting that he's on the same side of the road and a body there. Jessica Taylor was found on March 29th of 2011, and that's where she is up from Gilgo 4. Then you have Jane Doe 2000, which is Valerie Mack. And then you have a couple different, like...
Yeah, the toddler.
Yeah, there's a mom and daughter there.
Oof, that is
which,
rough.
Those haven't been attributed to him either, but they are there.
I'm just like, is this like serial killer dumping ground?
It's
spot? Or it's, at least it was his, obviously, but like, who are these other random ones?
Right.
Word gets around?
I guess. I don't know. It's a dark area, it's quiet. There's nobody around. There's bramble and brush, and he would have gotten away with it for I don't know how much longer if Shannon didn't go missing.
It's definitely haunted now. Oh my God.
For sure.
It's eerie.
For sure. So let's talk about the dates, and we're going to talk about Asa. Okay. July 2007, Maureen Brainerd Barnes goes missing. Asa takes the family to Atlantic City. Rex is supposed to be working that day and follows him up the next day. Even she is like, if he did this, because all the way up, she's like, there's no way he did it. 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 She denies it. There's no way he did it. All the way up to the end. All the way up to the point that he pleads guilty. She says, there's no way that he did it. Doesn't believe it. Because, again, he was a good father. He was there. He was present. He was around. She didn't believe it.
That's crazy.
Yep. July 10th, 2009, Asa takes the kids to Iceland for 5 weeks. Rex stays behind to run his architectural firm. Work is super busy. Work is super busy. You guys go up for a while. I'll join you on week 4. I'll come for the last week that you're there. Gonna stay home. Gotta work. Super busy. You're correct in saying it. Lined up with Melissa. While in Iceland, Rex calls her and says, I made a big mess, but I have a surprise for you when you get home. I'm remodeling the bathroom. He says that to Asa. Right, it's a little ominous, like thinking back and looking at it and knowing what he's done, that he said, I made a big mess.
Like, it's like he finds humor in it a little.
He's a cocky motherfucker.
It's twisted. That's
Mm-hmm.
fucking twisted.
Mm-hmm.
It's gross.
So he tore that whole bathroom apart, gutted the whole entire thing, replaced the tub, replaced everything, Police think that it's because he had Melissa in that bathroom and he was torturing her there or he had killed her there.
Definitely.
So within a week of Melissa going missing, remember I told you in part 1 that her sister started receiving those creepy phone calls.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. I forgot all about that. That was insane.
Well, when Rex left for Iceland on that 5th week of his family being gone, the phone calls stopped.
Oh, how convenient. Of course it was him.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So on June 6th, 2010, Asa brings her family to Six Flags, Maryland. This is a multiple day thing. They have season passes. Guess who doesn't go?
That's nuts.
Rex doesn't go because he has really bad motion sickness, so he can't ride the rides.
But, he can torture and maul and dismember people. That's fine. But, Superman, that's taking it too far.
Yep.
Also, who says no about a trip to Six Flags? Come on.
Even if you don't ride the rides, you could still go and have fun.
Especially if you have season passes. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, nope, I'd rather stay at home and, murder someone.
You can see that his family has not been around for almost every single instance of him killing someone.
Yep.
His family is not guilty in any way, shape, or form. They are as much a victim. They're not as much a victim, but they are victims of his actions.
It's crazy he could keep it from them. The gun room thing is crazy. The gun vault and secret room, that shit is crazy. And no one's allowed in there. Wouldn't the wife be like, what the fuck is going on in there? And why do we live in this shitty house when you work at this firm all the fucking time?
Well, it's his family's house, so, in his mind, maybe he just didn't want to touch it because then it would be different from what he grew up in. And Asa, realistically, like I said, she believed he was innocent the whole time. She had a lot of blind faith in him. And think about it. She got out. She was in an abusive situation. Here comes Rex, savior. Pulls her out of this abusive situation, gives her her daughter, gives her a place to live. They don't struggle. They don't have a hard life. They have a good
they
life.
Got season passes to Six Flags. They're not doing bad.
No, they're not. They're not doing terrible. They're enjoying their life. They're not rich, but they're not spoiled, they're having a good life. There's no reason to think my husband's a murderer. If you have this life where you can travel to Iceland, where you can take your kids on trips and do the things that you want to do with your kids, and your husband is pretty much around for the most part and is an active father, I wouldn't think. When the police came to her house, she originally just thought that they were there for the guns. She genuinely had no idea that they were there because her husband's a murderer.
I mean, homeboy's got a gun vault.
Right.
So I understand her thinking that they'd be there for the guns. But for her to be like, he didn't do it literally up until... Oh, she must have felt so shitty when he admitted to those murders.
So, we do have some information on that. We're going to get there. We're going to flash back forward. So now we've gone over all of his known victims. We're back at after he got arrested. Now they got his DNA off the pizza crust. They start comparing his DNA to the hairs.
That's right.
Idiot. To the hairs found on the Gilgo 4. Pizza. Yeah, I miss pizza. So originally, and we had talked about this, he is just charged with 3 of the murders. Melissa Bartholomew, Megan Waterman, and Amber Costello. And he's obviously the primary suspect for Maureen Raynard Barnes. He hires a lawyer. He's crying that he's innocent. He didn't do it. Back home, Asa and his kid's life are getting turned upside down.
I bet.
The police are there. They start excavating the yard. They're removing a bunch of electronics and guns from the house. There was reporters swarming the outside of the house. Like, how could you not know? They're yelling at Asa. She's like, just get the
Oh my
fuck
God.
off my lawn. Like,
Jeez.
get the fuck off my lawn. Like, she's mad. Like, she is just, it's getting bombarded. And actually, a lawyer does end up, like, coming up and taking, like, the face of, that the family. So that way,
Yeah.
and he did it, I'm pretty sure pro bono. Like,
Yeah, I mean, to stave off these people, like, come on. And also,
yeah,
like, even if she did know, what makes you think she's going to tell you? Like, what
right,
makes you think that she's going to be like, I got the inside scoop and I want to tell you, TMZ? Like,
right.
she's not going to come out and, like, say it to, Channel 3 News.
Definitely
She's going to
not.
keep that shit to herself and, like, go fuck yourself. Like, don't harass people.
Right. Exactly. Like we talked about, Asa's believing her husband and that he's innocent and what he claims that he's innocent. They had made a mistake. This is even after, then obviously she finds out that her hair and Victoria's hairs were found
Jeez.
on the bodies.
Horrifying.
And obviously that was because the murders were done in the
In the
house.
house. Yep. Oh my God.
Yep. So the kids are unsure of what to believe as well because it didn't make sense to them. Like, he wasn't abusive, he was around, he was present. Like we talked about, the police pull all the electronics, they find all his violent porn, find his list I showed you already, and then between all of the other evidence they find, they have enough to charge him with Maureen, with Jessica, and with Sandra's murder. So that's and also Valerie Mack. So that's 7, but we still have Karen Vergata.
Mm-hmm.
So I told you about Karen Vergata, but the public did not know about Karen Vergata. Rex switches. Once they get all these charges on him, he's like, okay, I did it. I'm guilty. I'm guilty.
You got me.
He tells his lawyer, he's like, before I change my plea to guilty, I'm going to change my plea to guilty, but I want a plea deal. Because he realizes he's fucked. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way he's getting out of this. He's donezo. So, his plea, part of his plea deal, is that before he confesses to the murders, he requested to speak with his wife by himself and his daughter by himself.
Oh, damn.
With a therapist there. So we have a third party in the room.
Thank God.
Right. Asa went in, still thinking he was innocent, but obviously needed to hear it from him in order to really finally make her assumption.
Yeah.
He had confessed to her that he had murdered 8 women, which again at the time that we only knew about 7, but we know about Karen.
Yep.
He said that he had murdered Sandra by accident and the rest were planned. He told her that the murders happened at their house, in their room, and in their basement,
Ugh.
and that she was away for every single one of them. They had also talked about his first wife, because he was married before, and how she was crazy, and how Rex wasn't able to control her. So then Asa was like, well, why did you choose me?
Because he was able to control her. Yeah, she just came out of a shitty situation. He saw his prey and he went for it and took advantage of that. And it happens to so many women, and so many women just stay in those shitty relationships because they think that's the best that they're going to get. Or maybe they think that that's what they deserve because of whatever X, Y, or Z ridiculous reason. But that's really not true. And like, if you're in a shitty relationship, you can get out of it.
Yes, there are options, and we have linked DV things before, and we will link it again. There are options for people in domestic violence situations, even if you think that, you might not be in one. You take a step back and you look at it and you see that, like, if your friend was in a situation you were in, how would you feel?
Exactly.
And it's really hard coming from experience being in domestic violence relationships. Like, it's hard to get out of it because, like Brianna said, you don't feel like you're good enough or you deserve better. But the reality is you don't deserve to have people put hands on you in any capacity.
Yeah.
And home should be where you feel safe. And if your partner doesn't make you feel safe, that shouldn't be your partner.
Yeah. And there's no
So,
justification. Like, there's
no.
no, a lot of times, like, women in those situations will try to justify, like, oh, well, I did this to him, or I
Or,
did
oh, he
that,
does a
or I
lot.
deserved it. Yeah. And
Yeah.
try to, sweep it under the rug or whatever. And it's hard because I've seen a lot of women in those situations, and it can be difficult to tell them, like, hey, you need to get out of this situation, and he's controlling you. It really has to be up to
The
that
person.
woman to do that on
100%.
their own.
And it sucks too because, like, obviously, somebody that's doing this, they're a master at manipulation, and
Mhm.
the steps are put in process so long before you can even realize it. Like the cutting off from your friends and your
Yep.
family, and that's like the first step is trying to isolate you with that. And like we talked about, there's lots of resources, and maybe one day, I'll tell you guys my story, which is a little fucked up, but yeah, there's resources.
Yeah. So use them. And also, you know, if you feel like someone has been trafficked, like human trafficked, there's resources for that too. You should never get coerced to be in situations that make you
Nope.
uncomfortable.
Like these
Um,
women were forced into these situations,
mhm.
all were in tough situations and really just needed money. And Rex took advantage of that, offered them large sums of money,
Their
and
pimps took advantage of that.
then
Like,
ultimately took their lives.
mhm.
So we don't want to see you. We want to make sure you guys come back and listen. So whatever we can do to make sure our listeners are
So go
safe.
ahead and, like, don't die or get
Don't die,
coerced into human
okay?
trafficking.
Like I will personally, I will come find them.
She'll be like Liam Neeson.
I will find you.
She has a
And
very
I will
specific
kill
set of
you.
instructions.
I have a very specific set of skills. I'm just kidding. The CIA agent listening, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess we can't go after people. We can't be vigilantes.
I was about to say no vigilante justice here.
No, I have to go to work, so I
Yeah,
don't
she's got
have
animals to
energy for
save.
being a
So
vigilante.
yeah, she's got animals to save. She doesn't want to go out and save people too.
Ugh, people.
But don't die.
Yeah, like, don't die and stuff. I mean, unless it's time for you to die, then you can, and that's okay. But,
No,
like,
that's not allowed.
don't like, yeah. Just let it happen
Yeah.
naturally.
Yeah.
Nature will take your soul when they're ready.
Oh my God. Okay, going back to the case.
Don't let Rex take your soul. Well, he's
Yeah,
locked up
Rex.
now,
Oh my
so
God.
he's not
Fuck him.
coming.
Oh, he's not
Fuck
getting
that
out.
bastard.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Fuck that guy. No. And if he ever did, he would get murdered. Like, there's no way. I feel like society would be like, no, this guy needs to go.
Yeah, they would perform vigilante justice.
Yeah, somebody would. We're not advocating for vigilante justice.
No, we're not. No. We are not enticing anything. We're just reporting on this case. It's fucked up. Anyway, before we dig ourselves into more of a trouble with the government bodies of agencies, um, so Rex spoke with Asa. Asa came out of that meeting knowing that he was guilty and understood. She still had issues kind of processing it, but she needed to hear it from him. She needed to hear it from him that he was guilty and he did it.
And his daughter heard it too.
Yep. So his daughter, yeah. So again, they met separate. So then his daughter went in. She asked similar questions. He admitted to 8 murders to her as well. But one of the questions that she had was, how could you do it? Did you not look at them as someone's daughter? And he said he didn't even see them as human.
Yo, that's to hear your father say that and be like, who is this person? How could you trust anyone ever? I would have such terrible trust issues.
Yeah.
After some shit like that.
Yeah. It's your own father, like, you don't wanna look at him that way, and then for him to just say, like, "I don't even see them as human." And he was saying that he disassociates from, like, him being a murderer to him day to day. So when he looks at these women, like, he's not thinking, "Oh, I have a daughter at home
Yeah.
that lives in this house." Like, he's not even thinking about
Jeez.
that. He turns into a predator.
Ugh, that is insane. And like just the idea, like being in the daughter's or the mother's shoes and thinking like your hair ended up on one of these poor fucking victims.
Right.
Like if they never found that hair, would they have been able to have linked those victims to him?
I don't think so. I
Because
think
some
that
of
they
them just had their hairs on them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Mhm. After Rex speaks to his family about his crimes, he pleads guilty on April 8th of 2026, so literally not that long ago at all.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. He has to be sentenced still, and that's not supposed to happen until June 17th. This episode might premiere or come out along or around that time. In the event that it comes out before, we will come back with a little updatey datey on what happens at the sentencing
Reaction.
hearing.
Hell yeah.
But more than likely, he's just going to be sentenced to multiple life sentences without the possibility of parole. So, we talked about how I really didn't feel like those were his only murders. Um, he did have some connections to South Carolina as well. In fact, he had property there that his brother was living on, and the police had ultimately pulled a truck from that residence that he had sold to his brother. Now, the reason that I believe that he has more and is not admitting it is because of those long periods of time, right? So he went on hunting trips. He was a hunter. He would go visit his brother. And South Carolina has the death penalty. Now, if he was convicted of any murders in South Carolina, which I'm sure now that his DNA is in CODIS, he might eventually be, they will pursue the death penalty. They'll kill
Hell
his
yeah.
ass. They
I
will do it.
mean, listen, capital punishment is debatable among some, but there are some people are sick and need euthanasia.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I feel like we would be doing the world a favor with this guy.
Yeah. I mean, and who's to say that there's not more cases in New York that couldn't be linked to him? He was changing MOs. His first murder was in
Yeah.
1993, allegedly.
Bullshit.
And the way that murder played out didn't play out as a murder at all. I think that he only admitted to the people that he dumped in that area. And there's a potential that there could be more. There could be some in South Carolina. There could be some that we haven't even found yet based off of
Definitely.
that. I feel like there's more. I feel like those breaks were too long, especially again at the end where he went with I'm pretty sure it was Megan Waterman and Amber Costello within months of 2010. Like there's no way that he was ramping up, drop down to one kill every 3 to 4 years. It just doesn't make sense to me.
So did he take trips down there during those times that he had a
I
lull?
I think so. I can't find any specific evidence about those travels. And now, reminder that a lot of these things are not out yet because he's still not sentenced. So
That's true. So if
I'm
the D
sure
if they have like his DNA like in the files or whatever now, like does that
POTUS,
mean
yeah.
they're going to like run it against all the murders or something, or how does that work?
So how that works is CODIS is like a national database for DNA. And once your DNA is uploaded to CODIS, it's like a database. So if anybody, let's say you find a dead body and you pull traces of DNA on it and it's a newer evidence, or you're uploading older evidence of DNA into CODIS, which it didn't have before. Now you run it against what's already in there, and if it matches, well, there you go. It's covered. There's also a
Okay.
lot of DNA advancements with genealogy now, like 23andMe. Like
Yep.
if, for example, my father committed a crime and my DNA was tested and they tested it against like they ran it through CODIS, they would get a familial DNA match
Oh, wow.
from
I didn't
from
realize
my
they could
hair to
do it like
him.
that.
I could
Yeah.
convict anybody in my
Oh,
family.
oh
If
my
they've ever
God.
done a crime, I could convict them with my
Yeah.
DNA. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. DNA is real cool. So,
That's a message to my family. Don't fucking do stupid shit.
yeah.
My hair sheds. It's easy to find. It's red.
I feel like to get caught. Like DNA is everywhere now and like that technology is out. Like what are we doing trying to be serial killers and cover up murders? Like come on. There's cameras everywhere now. Like yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that. Well, a lot of his kills were early.
Oh,
Like they
well,
were.
yeah. With him, I mean like just like now. Like new killers now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. There's not going to be very many serial killers, I don't feel like.
Yeah, I wonder if serial killers are going to be like a dying like thing.
I wonder if there's
Dying
any
like
still
trend.
active. I don't wonder. I don't want that. Just kidding.
Yeah, you already expelled this demon.
Exercise the demons.
This house is clean. I think that's what she says. I don't remember what she says. It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the case. He's in jail.
What jail is he in?
Good question. He is in Suffolk County Correctional Facility in Riverhead, New York.
So is he in like a high like level jail or something? Or I don't know how that works.
He is in involuntary / voluntary segregation. He's out of Gen Pop and has become acclimated to jail life.
Whatever that means.
Yeah,
Enjoying his ramen noodles, I guess.
I guess so. But yeah, he pled guilty. He changed his plea. He pled guilty. And he's only getting charged. He's not getting charged with Karen Vergata's murder as part of his plea deal. Is that he won't
Oh,
be
damn.
charged with her murder, unfortunately.
That's crazy because he admitted to doing it.
And that was part of the plea deal.
Like you're going to be in jail forever anyway.
Yeah. And he also has to work with the FBI to create like serial killer profiles and stuff like that. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it's one good thing that I guess serial killers can do.
Yeah. Help convict other serial killers.
Yeah. Be a snitch for the other serial killers.
Yeah. Rex is pretty cocky and like pretty smug, so I don't doubt that one day we'll get a lot more information about, his murders and all of that. Hopefully
I wonder
after
if
the
he still
sentencing.
like stays on top of like his case and stuff. Well, I guess he's like in the case now. So
I bet you he would though. Like if he had access to Netflix, he'd be watching that fucking 50 Cent documentary that I watched.
Yeah, I bet.
It was actually good.
Was it really?
Yeah. He did good. He does good work. I watched the Diddy one too.
Yeah. I didn't watch any of those. That's funny.
All right, buds. Well, that was the Long Island serial killer, also the Craigslist killer, also Gilgo Beach killer, also piece of shit named Rex Heuermann.
Yeah,
How'd we
also the
feel?
guy that got caught because of a pizza crust.
Idiot.
Shout out New England pizza.
Oh my God, for real. I miss it so much every day.
So good. Oh my God.
It is so good.
We
All
did
right.
find one pizza place over here that's actually very very good and is New York style pizza. And it's called Big Mario's. It's really good.
Mario.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I was like, okay, I can get down with this place. They're open till like 2 a.m. and it smells
yeah.
like pizza. You're like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, as long as it smells like pizza.
And it was good
matters.
cold.
It matters. You may not
Yep.
think that matters, but that matters.
As
That's
my
very
significant
important.
other says, if the pizza wasn't good cold, was it ever good pizza?
Was it though?
A genuine Play-Doh he is, or at least he thinks he is.
All right, buds. Well, we hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Let us know what you thought about Rex Heuermann. Do you think his family knew that more than what they were letting on, or do you agree that Asa had no idea what was going on?
I really feel like if she really didn't, she's kind of stupid. Like, I get that she was easily manipulated and stuff and like all that, but come on. This dude had a gun vault room that no one could go in. I don't know. I don't know.
He hid it for their entire marriage, though. That's the thing.
And then just him not going on, when they're going on vacation, and he's like, I'll catch up later.
Well, he ran his own architecture firm.
Yeah, and they lived in that shitty house. If I was her, I'd be pissed.
Brianna's more upset about the living conditions.
I am very upset about the living conditions because, like, if you look at those pictures, it's disgusting. Like, something gross was going on here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But, this woman was obviously taken advantage of, and she was chosen by him for very specific reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she could just be very naive.
Yeah.
As women, we got to really be on our toes. You never know when the man you love could just be a serial killer one day.
It's not every man, but it's almost always a man.
Yeah, just saying.
I mean, we've done female killers and serial killers and stuff, but
for sure.
Majority of the ones, I try to keep it pretty even. Like, we've already done a female killer. But most of the time, it's men.
Yeah, I mean, Sam's only working with what she's got here. Okay?
I really am. No hate. Just facts.
Just facts.
I made a comment the other day. I was like, is it true or is it rude? It's going to be a new game show.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Is it true or is it rude?
Or is it some of both?
It's exactly. It's a little rude because it's the truth.
Sometimes the truth hurts, man. And you know what? As a society, we have to accept this.
Yeah. And that's why I hardly have friends, but Brianna understands that I will be very blunt about something. But it's not to be rude. It's just the fucking truth.
It's just true. Yeah. And girl, I'm right there with you. And some people don't like that. And I'm sorry, guys, but...
Too bad. So sad. Whine about it over there.
Yeah. I'm playing the world's smallest violin. Exactly. That's exactly what it sounds like.
All right, bud. So tell us what you thought. Let us know what you think dahlias smell like. If you're ready for next episode, be sure to tune in. Maybe Brianna will host an episode one day.
Sam's really trying to push this. We'll see. I got to find a serial killer that, like, I don't know, that
serial
tickles
killers
my fancy
are a
somehow.
lot of work, buddy.
Or maybe not serial, or just a murderer. Just a murderer. No, not a serial killer. Jesus Christ, no. I don't need one to infiltrate my dreams. I don't need one to, like, Freddy Krueger me, like poor Sam over here with this Rex guy.
Bad, dude. It was terrible. I hated every minute of it. I'm glad it's over. And you guys remind me, I said I'm not doing a serial killer for a really long time. And then remind me of that the next time I do a serial killer and start complaining that he's in my head again because I didn't listen to my own self. So remind me we're not doing it for a while. And when we do it, we'll do a really big one like Ted Bundy or something, because then it will make it kind of worth it. But oh my God, Ted Bundy would be a lot of work too.
I bet.
No, your girl's tired. Okay, she works a full-time job, 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. Part-time job is podcasting, and I don't have time to have murderers infiltrating my brain when I sleep.
No, you gotta sleep. Well, get some sleep tonight. At least you can sleep easy tonight, Sam.
Yes, now that this motherfucker is out of my brain forever and never. Well, buds, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you join us next week. Check out our website. Check out our Instagram, where we'll have all the pictures of what we talked about today and the slideshow I put together for Brianna.
Hell yeah. Smoke a fatty for me.
Yeah. Stay lifted. Bye.
Bye.